Call the meeting to order. Please rise for the pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Welcome to the October 2nd Post Fall City Council meeting. Shannon, please note that all council members, with the exception of Councillor Thorson, are present. Tonight we have no public hearings, so if you're looking to sign up and testify for public hearing, the good news is tonight you're out of luck. There'll be plenty more in the future, so check back often. We do have some announcements tonight. Kootenai County Fire and Rescue invites the public to attend a ribbon-cutting ceremony and open house for the Joe Dolafield Training Center located at 5271 East Celtice Way in Post Falls. The ribbon cutting is tomorrow, October 3rd at 5:30, followed by the open house, which will be open until 7 p.m. Also, the second annual Firefighter Challenge is this Saturday, October 6th, from 9 a.m. to noon at the Joe Dolafield Training Center. This challenge is open to all. Fitness levels and obstacles can be attempted and bypassed as needed. Registration is $20 and all proceeds will go toward the local 2856 Benevolence Fund. The 5th annual Running Shoes and Microbrews 5K Fun Run and Beer Festival is next Saturday, October 13th at 2 p.m. at Kiwanis Park. Tickets are still available online at postfallsidaho.org. That would be a week from Saturday, if my calculations are correct. The National Wireless Emergency Alert System will conduct a test on Wednesday, October 3rd at approximately 12:20 p.m. FEMA is conducting a test using wireless emergency alerts and the broadcast of an emergency alert system message nationwide. Cell phones will receive a text while radio and television stations will broadcast a test message. This is only going to be a short test lasting about a minute to evaluate the system. This system, when needed during an actual emergency can save lives. And also just to announce that we had a question that was presented to the council, or a concern dealing with parking down on First, just off Spokane. And staff has put together a plan, but it has not been run through all the necessary departments yet, but we hope to we will have an update at the next city council meeting on what the plan to remedy that situation will be. First up on the agenda is the oath of office. We have a new Public Works Director, Mr. Beacham. Please come forward. Shannon will swear you in or swear at you or something.
Please raise your hand. Do you solemnly swear that you will support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of Idaho, and that you will faithfully discharge the duties of the Public Works Director of the City of Post Falls according to the best of your ability?
Congratulations. Get away, that's easy.
Congratulations, John.
Well deserved. To John's family, thank you for sharing him with us. He's done a great job for us. He explains things at the wastewater plant that are oftentimes difficult for simple minds like mine to understand, and we look forward to great things. It's a challenging area, a lot of environmental regulations, and we're in good hands with you, John, so thank you very much. We have a proclamation for the Safe Infant Sleep Awareness Month. Whereas sudden unexpected infant deaths, SUID, is the sudden and unexpected death of an infant, birth to age 1 year, in which the manner and cause of death are not immediately obvious prior to investigation. And whereas sudden infant death syndrome, SIDS, is a subset of SUID and remains the leading cause of infant death between the age of 28 days to 1 year. And whereas the tragedy of SUID can happen to a family, regardless of race, ethnicity, or economic status. And whereas evidence-based research has proven that when babies are placed in a crib alone, in the parent's room, on their backs, on a firm crib mattress with a fitted crib sheet, and in a smoke-free environment using no crib bumper pads, pillows, blankets, quilts, or stuffed animals and toys, they will sleep safer with a reduced risk of SIDS and other causes of infant deaths. And whereas the Inland Northwest SIDS Sudden Infant Death Services, Inc. is a statewide, not-for-profit organization dedicated to providing infant sleep education, bereavement, support services, and community awareness about how to prevent sleep-related infant deaths. And whereas during the months of October, the Inland Northwest SIDS Foundation, Inc. will hold special events including Run for the Angels and distribution of safe infant sleep educational pamphlets and sleep sacks and cribs for families in need, thereby providing the best opportunity for all babies in the Post Falls, Idaho to survive and thrive. Now therefore I, Ronald G. Jacobson, Mayor of the City of Post Falls, Idaho, do hereby proclaim the month of October 2018 to be Safe Infant Sleep Awareness Month in Post Falls, Idaho, in order to raise awareness about preventing sleep-related infant deaths and to encourage safe infant sleep practices so that no parent will have to endure the tragedy of sudden infant death. Dated the 2nd of October 2018. We have a few folks from the SIDS Foundation with us. Liz Montgomery and her husband have done a tremendous job. I have the opportunity to hear about SIDS through organizations with Liz, and the work that you folks have done is unbelievable. It started out as a 1 or 2 person show, and you provide services across North Idaho, as I recall. So the impact that you have made and the lives that you have saved are tremendous. Thank you very much for all you do. And we have an introduction. Mr. Manley.
Thank you, Mayor Jacobson and members of City Council. Wanted to introduce Jamie Hayes. She's a Planner 1 here with the City of Post Falls. She's been here 3 months. She's been a great addition. She's a Spokane native, and she's a recent graduate from Eastern with a master's in urban regional planning. So thought I'd introduce her before she got up here and started presenting more land use actions for you guys.
Well, welcome.
Very good.
Congratulations.
And I'm sure that you will be presenting quite a few in the near future.
I'm sure I will. This is just a warm-up. I just wanted to give a brief summary of the 2018 population. Oh, sorry.
That's okay, you're reasonable.
That's good. Overachiever.
That's awesome. Are there any amendments to the agenda tonight?
We have none tonight, sir.
Any declarations of conflict? Seeing none, would you present the consent calendar?
Item A is minutes from the September 18th, 2018 City Council meeting. Item B is payable September 11th through September 24th, 2018. Item C is Woodbridge South, Second Edition Subdivision Plat application. Item D is 16th Avenue Annexation Agreement File Number ANNX-0005-2018. Item E is Maplewood Villa Subdivision Construction Improvement Agreement. Item F is Grossglauser Reason Decision File Number ANNX-0005-2018. And item G is John Beacham's employment contract for the Public Work Director position.
Any questions on consent calendar? Seeing none, I'd entertain a motion.
Move to approve the consent calendar as presented.
Second. Motion second. Further discussion. Shannon, please take the roll.
Wolf,
Aye.
Borders,
Aye.
Malloy,
Aye.
Anthony,
Aye.
Wilhelm.
Aye.
Motion passes. Thank you. Next up, public hearings. Tonight we have none, followed by unfinished business, which we have none, followed by citizens' issue. And this section of the agenda is reserved for citizens wishing to address the council regarding a city-related issue that is not on the agenda. If you wish to speak, please come forward, give your name, and we'll let you talk. Sir. Just you. It's all yours. And we've got a timer here, so just keep your eye on the...
Yeah,
I
I
want to
will.
cut you short.
It will be short. Name is John Favor. I live at 112 East First Avenue, Post Falls, and I wish to express my appreciation for the council, city council, allowing residents of Post Falls to express their concerns, which I did regarding a safety issue on First Avenue at the last meeting. I thank your staff for their timely efforts in resolving this issue and its pending implementation.
Well, thank you for bringing it to our attention. And again, I would also thank staff. It's a pretty quick turnaround on a potential resolution. So thanks for bringing it to our attention.
Thank you.
Anyone else? Seeing none, we're down to new business. Tonight we have none. Ordinances and resolutions. A couple ordinances and a resolution. First ordinance, Plummer Forest Zone Change.
Move to place the ordinance Plummer Forest Zone Change file number RZNE-005-2018 on its first and only reading by title only while under suspension of the rules.
Second.
Motion second. Further discussion. Shannon, please take the roll.
Malloy.
Aye.
Anthony.
Aye.
Wilhelm.
Aye.
Wolf.
Aye.
Borders.
Aye.
Motion passes. Mr. Wilson.
An ordinance of the City of Post Falls, a municipal corporation of the state of Idaho, providing for change in zoning classification for the land described in Section 1 of this ordinance, from heavy industrial to high-density multifamily residential, providing for amendment of the official zoning map to reflect this change, providing that all prior zones applicable to the lands described in Section 1 are hereby superseded, and providing an effective date.
Move to approve the ordinance Plummer Forest Zone Change file number RZNE-005-2018 to direct the clerk to assign the appropriate number and that it be published by summary only.
Second.
Motion second. Discussion. Roll call, please.
Borders.
Aye.
Wilhelm.
Aye.
Wolf.
Aye.
Malloy.
Aye.
Anthony.
Aye.
Motion passes. Next ordinance.
Move to place the ordinance 16th Avenue Annexation File ANNX-0005-2018 on its first and only reading by title only while under suspension of the rules.
Second.
Motion second. Discussion. Roll call, please.
Anthony.
Aye.
Malloy.
Aye.
Borders.
Aye.
Wolf.
Aye.
Wilhelm.
Aye.
Motion passes.
An ordinance of the City of Post Falls, a municipal corporation of the state of Idaho, providing for annexation of property consisting of approximately 4.84 acres located on a portion of the west half of Tract 39, Block 31 of Post Falls Irrigated Tracts, filed in Book C of Plats, page 80, Records of Kootenai County, Idaho, and zoning of said annexed property as high-density multifamily residential, R3, providing for the amendment to the official zoning map and providing for an effective date hereof.
Move to approve the ordinance 16th Avenue Annexation File ANNX-0005-2018 to direct the clerk to assign the appropriate number and that it be published by summary only.
Second.
Motion second. Further discussion. Shannon, please take the roll.
Wilhelm.
Aye.
Borders.
Aye.
Anthony.
Aye.
Malloy.
Aye.
Wolf.
Aye. Motion passes. Thank you. Resolution.
Move to approve the fiscal year 2019 fee schedule update.
Second.
Motion second. Discussion. Shannon, please take the roll.
Wolf.
Aye.
Malloy.
Aye.
Anthony.
Aye.
Borders.
Aye.
Wilhelm.
Aye.
Motion passes. Thank you. Next up is administrative staff reports. Jamie, you're on.
Okay, this is a summarization of the 2008 population estimated future projection memo. The purpose of the 2018 population estimated future projection memo is to inform you of the changes in population and housing in Post Falls from the year 2017 to 2018. In the last year, the population increased by an estimated 1,298 people, which translates into a 3.85% growth rate. This information is based on the residential permits that have been issued. With increasing populations, there is also an increased demand for housing. The result of this is 355 new single-family residents and 238 multifamily units. Individuals residing in multifamily housing in Post Falls is approximately 23.8%, while the national average for multifamily housing in cities is 39%. The vacancy rate for multifamily housing in Post Falls is currently 1.8%. The Kootenai Metropolitan Planning Organization, or KMPO, estimates that the Post Falls population will reach over 105,000 by the year 2040. Does anyone have any questions?
Questions at this point? No. What was population growth, 17 to 18, percentage-wise? Was it 3.8?
3.8.
3.85%.
Okay.
So you said 1.8% is
The
currently.
vacancy rate for multifamily housing.
So is that, what is the national average on that, do you know?
The national average, I do not know. John, do you happen to know? Yeah.
No, it's extremely, 1.8 is extremely low.
It's extremely low, yeah.
And I
There's
think that might be a little higher than what it was, because I think we were 1% for a while.
You were, and it oscillated from 1.8 to about 0.5 to almost 1% to 1.8 now. It's going to be a fluctuation between the need and the demand and the supply.
I know I used to work with a gentleman who had many apartments that he owned in Spokane, and every Monday they took a vacancy rate, and anytime they would get down to 3%, he was ecstatic. So I know 1.8 is extremely low.
Yeah, pretty good.
Good.
Right.
Thank you very much.
You're very welcome.
Next up is mayor comments, and tonight I have none. How about council comments? None? We do need an executive session tonight.
How long, Shelley?
15 minutes.
Move to enter into executive session pursuant to Idaho Code 74-2061C to acquire an interest in real property which is not owned by a public agency. Further, that no action will be taken during the session, and the session will last approximately 15 minutes.
Second.
Motion second. Further discussion? Shannon, please take the roll.
Wilhelm?
Aye.
Wolf?
Aye.
Borders?
Aye.
Malloy?
Aye.
Anthony?
Aye.
Motion passes. Thank you. We'll enter executive session.
Going to go with us, or?
Call the meeting back to order. Are there any motions to come forward?
Adjourn.
To adjourn.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Meeting adjourned. Thank you.
I'm curious.